Morning everybody, and welcome to Cognitive Behavioural Therapy. This is episode 18 in our 25-part series, and I'm excited to be showing everybody how to do this. So let's get started. So what is a CBT? It's known as Cognitive Behavioural Therapy. So some people call them goals or lists, mind maps, plans, recipes. It can even just be a grocery list. It's something that helps you achieve your goal. The difference is when you do it in a hypnotic way, you're actually doing NLP questioning to get your client to think outside themselves for their resources. Hi Sue, hi Faye. So just before I start, I'd like you to tell you about our modern mentoring. If you'd like to book a free tour, please click the link below. It only takes 30 minutes. We are offering people to come on board so that they can actually start launching their businesses, get that extra training that they need, get those questions answered that they've been looking for, and to create a helpful and supportive community. We have a secret Facebook page. We also offer office hours, and we have ongoing webinars, training sessions, brainstorming sessions, healing sessions, all sorts of stuff going on. We also offer you a complete package course that gets expanded on each and every month for you to study at your own pace online. It's absolutely fantastic, and if you'd like to get onto that and get part of our October special, then please click the link below and we'll help you out. So why use CBTs? You use CBTs to help your clients through challenges that they are facing and to open up their minds towards possibilities rather than limitations. We all have bullshit that we tell ourselves, and sometimes we get so stuck in that BS, it actually becomes a lie that we continuously tell ourselves. Now, we're not liars or anything like that. It's just that we become limited on the truth and our options because we've gotten so tired or nothing's worked or something like that. Your clients just run out of resources. That's all that's happened, and you're allowing them to have more resources and to open up their mind. The difference between a CBT and a goal is that a CBT is created by you as the therapist to engage your clients in the progress. So that way you're giving them the CBT and you're asking them to have this information available by the next session. No excuses, let's get this done. There's 168 hours in a week. Now, your client is seeing you for about 2 hours, so your client is engaging with you 1.19% of their week. And that's not much, really. They've got the other 99% of their week to sort of stuff up their lives and do whatever they want. The CBTs allow you to help gauge what's going on. So there's not much time really in that week that you're spending with your client. If you have a 1 hour session, that's even less. So, 2 hours is really not long. And this is where CBTs can really come in to help. By giving your client a CBT that works with a solution that they're going to get to engage in, you're going to access a thought process for them. This gives them the tools to succeed once they've finished working with you for ongoing success. But how do you make CBTs that work? It's very, very simple. I started by looking at all of my hypnosis protocols, and then I asked myself, how can I expand on this for my client to be pre-prepared for the next session's outcome? So my client was always one step ahead of me, and they felt very special about that. They're like, oh, and I'm like, this amplified that the hypnosis was working for them because they were like, oh, wow, yes, I've been thinking about this all week. And that's what the CBT was structured around. So my basic weight loss protocol goes for 6 weeks. First, we do a free consult, and when the client signs up, I give them an inner child CBT, as the first session in the protocol is all about learning to love and respect yourself again. The inner child CBT asks the client to write down what they used to do for fun, what gave them energy as a child, what did they want to be as a child, and why. This helps put the client into a more positive state for the first session and removes the whole I don't know answer that people use every single time. As soon as you ask them, what was your favourite childhood toy? I'm like, no, I don't know. And it's a real cop-out for people. So you're getting them to think and engage. Hypnosis and natural therapies can kind of be a game of Family Feud where people think, oh, I've got to answer right now. And then all of a sudden you're like, no, just think about it. Slow down. Just think about it. What was your favourite childhood toy? Oh, I actually had this really weird teddy bear that I kind of liked. And then you're getting your client to open up. So the CBT allows your client to think and process before they get to that next session. It saves you time, it gives you insight, and it works for both parties. So from here, I can take all the information from that CBT and customize the session for their SOR, which is their structure of reality. I can amplify desires that they had for things that they used to love to do. So for example, I had a lady who was very obese. She barely even fit into my recliner. She could barely walk down my driveway. And she informed me that she loved to play in her cubby house on the farm. It was something that she really, really enjoyed doing. And you saw her face light up as soon as she said it. So whilst in the session, I took her back to her cubby house and amplified how much excitement she got when she would walk to the destination. Then some days she was so excited she believed that she could run. And then even more excited, she would hurry, she would move, she would get there as fast as she could. By the following session, the client had actually started walking around her garden and to the local shop instead of driving. This made the session more customized for my client, so their structure of reality was amplified and they get better results. So you can create your own CBTs. It's very, very easy. Have a picture of the good outcome on the CBT. Some people are picture driven rather than word driven, so have a picture of the good outcome that they're trying to achieve on the CBT. Also have some NLP questions to invoke thought. So basically you're not asking the usual how was your day sort of thing. You're asking what was a good thing that happened today. So you're doing NLP questioning. Involve tasks with others as well as themselves. Don't be afraid to create a CBT that involves others. I have one CBT in my book where I ask them to go around and ask their family to tell them what kind of food they would be and why. And this is really, really great for people who believe they eat healthy, but they don't really. And I had one lady do this CBT. So she went around her family members and her friends, and every one of them said that she was Curacao blue alcohol. And she was not impressed with that answer, but it really amplified her. And then I had another lady who had it, and she actually asked her little children, because like if you can ask children, they're always honest. Anyway, her little boy said to her that she was a licorice allsort. And when she asked her son why she was a licorice allsort, he said, well, that's what you always buy when you're upset or stressed out. And that's when she realized that she was training her son when you're stressed out, you should eat lollies. So that really helped her in order to get a different perspective on what she was doing and herself, because she believed she ate healthy. She never told me about the licorice all sorts, but the CBT, once filled in, told me about it. You can also give clear and specific explanations on your CBTs. Make sure it's very, very clear and it's very simple. There is no leeway for anything. You know, it's like you're explaining it to a 12-year-old and you're keeping it very basic. When you create your own CBT, also print it up nicely. Have it displayed very nicely, because there's no point in just giving it on a notepad that you've written out or something like that, because people have no respect for that stuff, and it ends up in the bottom of the handbag or the bottom of the car or thrown in the pile of some sort. I print all my stuff up on very nice paper. I make sure that it's displayed well, and they always come back. So in the modern mentoring, we teach you more of this so that you can include things that don't do in CBTs, because there are some things that you don't do in a CBT, and we teach you that in the modern mentoring. So if you're struggling to create, honestly, I can totally relate to what you've gone through, because this is where I struggled, and that's why I decided to write a book on this. It took me nearly 12 months to write this book. So I made it a goal to make a book out of all the CBTs that I have in my protocols. There's over 50 CBTs, so if you cannot find something in this book, honestly, you will. It's as simple as that, because it covers everything. We cover everything from anxiety, depression, IBS, weight loss, quit smoking, mentoring, life coaching. And the thing is with a CBT is that it doesn't have to just focus on one problem. You can actually have that one CBT for many different things. I have approximately 20 that are printed off in bulk in a filing system that are my go-tos now. And then I've got my book for things I want to photocopy out of and print off, because you get those unique clients that come along. So if you're struggling to create, then head over to our website, trishpalmer.com, and you can buy this book, and it's all in digital download. So all you need to do is print it off, put your logo on it, and you're good to go. So if you have any questions, please chat to me below. If you would like to jump onto our mentoring, please do. It's a free tour. Click the link below and you can jump on that. You can book it in any time frame that is suitable for you. And if there's anything you'd like me to do a video on, please let me know. I'm always up for a chat or a talk so that we can help you out for the future. So next week is going to be episode 19 and I'm going to be talking about 3 big Facebook ad tips. There's a lot of people out there that are fear-mongering towards Facebook ads, saying they don't work, there's no return on investment, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, if you educate and you know what you're doing, you can get your Facebook ads down to bugger all. Mine are about 8 cents per click, and that is super, super cheap. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.